Hello friends. I'm not sure when this will upload as my computer is still quite dead. Quite ill. We shall heal it. We shall diagnose the disease and remove it from the system. Been doing a little reading. It's something that was dropped off on my porch, apparently by a political action committee, Lyndon LaRouche, PAC. It's some interesting stuff. I won't get into detail about it, but it talks about some things that I've been trying to talk about here on YouTube. And interestingly, it's things that I pretty much noticed myself, but did not have the terminology, standard terminology for as I was developing it in isolation. Of course, these are things, thinking of things that other people have thought of is something humans have been doing for a long time. Sometimes they say there's nothing new. We only remember or tap into the group consciousness. Anyways, one of the basic tenets of this discourse is that the human mind has pushed consciousness to a new level past that of animals, and creates a new realm for us to dwell in. It goes beyond the biosphere, being the world of biology, and into what was termed, and I don't know how to pronounce it, but the noosphere, or the noosphere, I'm not sure. But the concept is that we are now creating the world with our mind. And some examples of that are aluminum, which doesn't exist in nature but is now being produced ad infinitum. Another example I thought of is the plastic that we're filling our world with. These are physical examples, but the noosphere extends to all the creations of our minds that do not exist as tangibly as little bits of plastic filling the ocean, or aluminum. Examples of these other things are the internet itself, books, etc. Philosophy, religion. Alright, the term they used in this book, which points directly at what I've been speaking towards, is reductionism. Reductionism. That is the reducing of the world into much simpler constructs than actually exists. The world is an incredibly complex place, and religion is an example of this. Reduce codes of moral conduct into 10 laws, and if you follow these 10 laws, then you will succeed somehow. The concept that all forms of social interaction, or even interaction in general, interaction with the world, can be reduced to something so simple. I mean, I hope you're with me. Even that law, thou shalt not kill, sounds great and makes sense, yet a lot of the religious people that believe in the Ten Commandments support the death penalty, support fighting people who are against us with violence, and I did contemplate if I was locked in a closed room with the vice president and given a gun and assured that if I killed him, there would be no consequences. I developed this scenario in my head about a year ago to kind of think through the implications of it. And my determination was that I would not kill him. And that may seem strange to some of the people who agree with me on general principles, but in the long run, it would not change. Stopping a single individual would not change the push that they are a part of. And personally, I could not live with myself for making that decision. Now, however, if a member of my own family was being attacked in a way that threatened their life, and I was able to stop that through murder, that is a much harder choice, because thou shalt not kill is pitted directly against thou shalt not allow to be killed. And the simple idea of inaction is not adequate. Okay. Reductionism. Other examples of this: good and evil. Every decision is complex and cannot be reduced simply to one of these two dichotomies. An example of this might be recycling. It seems obvious that throwing in a recycling bin so that something can be reprocessed into something else seems far superior to throwing it in the trash where it will end up in a landfill. However, if these are the only two options considered, that might be very short-sighted. As an example, if it's a piece of paper with print on only one side, can that be reused? Certainly turning it over and using the blank face on the opposite side is going to be superior to sending it to a reprocessing factory where energy will be consumed to turn it into pulp, sanitize it, reprocess it, add glue, and form new paper. Reductionism. I gotta check time. 7:50. I'm out of time. I'll continue in a separate video. I hope you'll join me. I don't ask for much. Be right back.